Some big clues are going around regarding Becky Lynch and her status. Let's see what's new there. And we'll also check out what's going on with the Bloodline. And Seth Rollins starting things off with some notes on Becky Lynch. Becky stepped away from the ring way back in May after losing the Women's World title to Liv. Becky's uncertain status and future with the company was first brought up by Becky herself during the road to WrestleMania. It was Becky who made the revelation that she only had 2 months left on her contract and that the company had yet to approach her about a potential extension. Fans were a bit surprised by the news that the company and the board of directors didn't even offer one of their biggest stars a new extension with their expiration date so quickly approaching at the time, but it turns out Becky was not. Bluffing about having no extension signed, those 2 months came, and she wrestled her final match of that deal. So Becky Lynch has now been out of the ring for over 6 months. And fans are still curious on if we've seen her wrestle her final match, or if she will eventually return from this break. The first big clue that Becky Lynch would be returning to the company came a few months back when Seth Rollins signed a new extension. Fans feel like if Becky's husband just signed a new deal, it's very likely that she'll be sticking around and being on the same show as him if she does decide to wrestle again. And now there's a new hint that about Becky Lynch's return to the company taking place after all, after the company has allegedly been in talks with major athletic apparel retailers, and how one of the names that came up during this conversation was items for Becky Lynch. Now, this doesn't exactly confirm a return for Becky, but fans believe if the company has ordered new merchandise for Becky, it has to be because they expect to have her woman behind the character back. So the question around Becky Lynch return is not if she'll return, it's how long will it take. Some sources say it will be between anywhere from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania 41. Seth Rollins will become the 5th member of OTC Roman Reigns' Bloodline at WWE Wargames. Seth was asked by both Solo Sikoa and Sami Zayn to join their teams, but the Visionary refused to join. Seth said he only wants to face Roman Reigns. Incoming spoilers. For next week on Raw, Solo Sikoa will cost Seth Rollins a match against Bronson Reed for not joining his team and calling him a wannabe tribal chief, making Seth join Roman and his bloodline to get to Solo for costing him his match.